Well, the city is excited, the department's excited to have this important piece of equipment come into the community. Obviously, in the past we've had to use other neighboring communities' equipment in emergencies, but now we're at the point where we'll be able to have our own response team and be able to set up as needed. So we're excited to have this in place. It's been a long time coming. I've heard that from our staff and actually some from former employees that worked here. So it's been one of those processes of taking time to study what was needed and eventually make the purchase at a reasonable price for us, $300,000 versus what might be $1 million otherwise. So we're excited and looking forward to the staff getting trained up on it and ready to use it.
And this isn't going to be on the streets in Oskaloosa right away. There's going to be a lot of training that the staff have to do, and I think some decaling and some other things that filling the truck with the needed equipment. So
right. We want to make sure that our staff is fully comfortable with the operation of the equipment before we go out with it. So that's absolutely going to be a big part of the process. Is you're going to see it up and running, but it'll be more for training purposes than it will be initial response until we're ready.
The aerial apparatus that the citizens so kindly, with the bond issued, we had some money left over and we were able to bring this aerial apparatus into Oskaloosa. And, it's a much needed piece of equipment for the firefighters to use. The apparatus showed up at about 1:30 today.
And I think there was an ex-fire chief here that said this should have happened 40 years ago.
Yeah, there was. Chief Glandon was just left here, and he was talking about, it really needed one 40 years ago. So it's been a long time coming. I guess the month or two we had to wait here to get it here was nothing in comparison to the long-term wait.
And people might associate you're going to use this kind of piece of equipment on really large fires, but I think we've spoken in the past before that this equipment's used in many different roles.
Yeah, it can be. It's it can be used in multiple scenarios. Obviously, rescue situations, downtown firefighting, anything, ventilation tactics. One thing that a lot of people don't think about, we service a rural area. So if we have a grain bin or something like this where we have to tie off, we can take that out and make that an anchor point where we wouldn't have had any resources like that in the past.
This is probably not going to end up in service tomorrow.
No, it's going to be, it'll be obviously in some sort of emergency situation. We could probably put it into service. We're going to do some down and dirty quick training, but there's still things that need to be done to it, and we want to make sure everything is operational. We've reached out to Atomo Fire and Pella Fire to assist us with some of the ins and outs of the training. They've had one for a lot longer than we have. We're not. We can run it, but we want to become experts at it. And you just invite anybody if they want to come up and take a look at it. It's going to be outside a lot here. Just come up and see it. Once we get proficient at it, we'll probably be giving some rides.
All right.